What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Emily Gaines again, back with another GME and AMC update. Before I start the video, I just want to go over a few things about the Discord, about the community. I really encourage you guys to join the Discord because it's a lot easier to have open conversation, bounce ideas around, things like that, and we're making plays. We're calling the Bitcoin dump. We're posting this at 67. Possible rejection point. We're putting some charts out. Lower coming, the 200 SMA. So, we posted that on Bitcoin several days ago. And then we tell you, okay, well, we go look at Bitcoin. Oh, we're at $59,000. So, that's an $8,000 drop, potential to kind of make some money, you know what I'm saying? So, we're over here posting XRP, looking for a rejection, posting this at, 62 cents, kind of updating you guys. We go over on XRP, we check, we're at 52 cents, so, that's a pretty substantial drop. We're chatting about different stuff, we're chatting about crypto, I'm posting this on XRP at 60 cents, having a target at that 200 SMA. So, we're making plays, you know what I'm saying? And we don't miss. I don't miss. That's what I'm getting at. Don't miss, bro. No, I'm just joking, but and the video, you gotta admit, NVIDIA was a pretty big play. Basically called the exact top, you know what I'm saying? It's I called a short, pretty major short from $140. So, join the Discord. It's just easier to kind of share information, to kind of share charts and stuff like that. So, kind of bounce ideas and what have you. But anyways, I don't know, I'm just getting trolls on my comments talking about you're 0 and 15, bro, go work at McDonald's. I'm if you just watch my last videos, I don't know, I don't miss, I don't fucking miss. But anyway, so next week, yeah, for AMC and GME, I am looking for some upside. I really do think that the bleeding is over. So weekly stock RSI, you can kind of see that we are at this kind of midpoint. And you kind of saw that back in 2021, you did actually slip below the midpoint a little bit, but you were kind of ascending like this, and now we're kind of descending. But your stock RSI slips below like this. So if we start curling up, you could literally get a very similar pattern like this. Because we're already kind of below that the midpoint on the stock RSI. So you could quite literally repeat this pattern, and it looks pretty similar. So this could be a kind of a turning point. That's on the weekly. If you go down to the 4 hour, you've kind of bottomed out completely. This thing is ready to go. So I'm pretty confident that the bleeding is over. You may get a little bit more. Let's see if we put on the multi SMA. So you do have this green line here is your 100 SMA. So that'd be something I kind of be open to hitting, this kind of this at 20ish 2021. That's the 100 SMA. So maybe now I'm gonna be real with you. My thesis is we just bounce next week. I think the bleeding is over. I seriously think that it's over. I think you start heading up to the upside, starting literally tomorrow. But people were talking about this gap fill. People were talking about going lower. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, your 4 hour RSI is bottomed. If we kind of go to lower time frames, maybe the 1 hour. Okay, so maybe the 1 hour is kind of curling back up, which is actually completely fine. So honestly, we can go, let's put this, so we can use this stochastic heat map. So this is like comparing, so this is actually comparing stochastic RSI from like multiple time frames, and then kind of seeing, okay, is there like a correlation, like the 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute, 4 hour daily, are they all oversold, or like are only some oversold or not? It's kind of like a heat map of comparing all the stochastic RSIs, and then you have this kind of where you kind of combine them all together, and then you come up with this midline here, which I mean I can probably explain in more detail in some future videos or something, but this is just kind of like an interesting tool to kind of see, like, compare multiple time frames and be like, hey, are we oversold? Like, are all time frames kind of in confluence with each other? This thing says that, like, we're dark blue. Things are getting very oversold. Like, we've kind of way to look at it is like, okay, we've cooled off. So I mean, we're ready to go. I mean, I just don't see like how much lower this thing can go. I mean, the selling has just been exhausted, and it just seems over for me. Yeah, you could slip down to this like 1960s like 7 area to fill the gap. You could slip down to the 100 SMA, but if I'm being real with you, I just don't see it. Like, I literally think you just bounce. I mean, I think you just bounce here. I mean, and it's because if you go down to 19 like this like 1965 area, I mean, you might as well just go down to your 200 SMA all the way down at $17, because you've broken out of your triangle that you've been trading in for months. I mean, you've been trading in this triangle for months, and you're just gonna break down all. I mean, like, it's kind of GG at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because you might as well just drop to your 200. I mean, yeah, you could find support there, and I mean, that'd be a major discount. I mean, honestly, yeah, if we do slip down to 17, like, I would take a loan out of the bank and freaking YOLO. That's not financial advice, but I just don't see that happening. I mean, really, we go down to the 5 minute. We're already seeing a bounce off the trend line, like, almost perfectly, which I was showing you guys in the Discord. We did kind of slip down below. It's kind of like this fake out. You're kind of chopping around this trend line, trying to find support here. You came up, filled the gap, kind of. And now you're kind of retesting support again. I mean, you really should be able to bounce. I mean, and like, I really don't think that we go any lower. If we do, it's just to this 100 SMA, and I really don't think that you break $20, if I'm being honest with you. Which is kind of why it's, I feel a little bit weird saying that, like, okay, that we don't have any more downside in GME. I kind of feel weird because AMC looks like it could. I mean, you're already so close. You might as well just make another bottom. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just test this trend line again instead of just curling up right here. Because I think that both are kind of ready. I mean, you had AMC earnings report come out, which was, it was decent. Like I say, it was the best in the world. Yeah, I mean, it's just like we should have held this support. We really should have held that. I mean, AMC, like, hopefully we gap up. What happens is, like, okay, you have, I don't know, some kind of bullishness off of the earnings, like, pre-market opens up and you open up here, and then you can kind of start curling up, because, I mean, as it is now, I mean, you can kind of just see this clearly. I mean, you could easily just make another bottom. and then come up. So I'd probably pay attention to pre-market. I'll maybe post something in the Discord or something like that. But so I mean, to kind of summarize, I think GME's done bleeding. I think that we can just head to the upside. Next week, I think AMC's done bleeding as well. I mean, hopefully we see some kind of bullishness in pre-market from AMC. But I mean, really, the lowest I see for either of them is the 100 SMA on GME, and then probably 475 ish. So 475 is probably the lowest I see on AMC, and that's just kind of my prediction. It's it kind of made sense that Friday. I mean, if you watch my previous video, I said Friday we'd probably get a dump and test the bottom of the trend line, and it just made perfect sense to me. But I really do think that the bleeding is over. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the whole video. I'll try to keep you guys updated. Just been really busy lately. But yeah, I mean, join the Discord. I love having you guys in there. There's a couple guys that are active, and it's like, it's fun sharing charts and doing technical analysis with like-minded people. And it's an opportunity to make more money. I mean, it's just, you kind of have confluence in your trades. You kind of can talk about things with people with different perspectives, and it's like, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to me. It's fun to have a little community like that. So yeah, I mean, make sure to join the Discord and like and subscribe to the channel, and appreciate all you guys' support. And man, hopefully GME and AMC can start turning around next week, man, because this thing is getting old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just give me my money. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.